Carol Burton said, really? Hello, Carol. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me flip the camera. There we go. Lord, Lord. You know, men never know exactly what they want to do. I'm glad he's here. Okay, we got four, but I only see, yeah, I only see four. That's all right. Hey, Jeanne. How are you today or this evening? It's good to see you in here. Carol, Carol. Hello, hello. I thought you were going to bed. Man, I was looking around online for something to do. There wasn't nobody live. No Jamie Crow. No Glory B tonight. No nobody. Is it wrong to play Pin the Stinger on the Hornet? How about Pin the Stinger on the Bumble? Aw, thank you. Hey, Kathy. How you doing? Everybody hit that like button for me. All right. Thank you. I like the color blue, but actually green is my favorite. I did that, Kathy. Well, I was going to bed, then you made me feel guilty because you were going alive. But I did not make you feel guilty. All I did was tell you to lay down and get some rest. It's amazing how we flip it around all the time. That's messed up. Jan says, hi, Uncle. As they all say, it takes one to know one, don't it, Uncle Deuce? Oh, you see Carol? Yay! All right. All right. That's terrible, terrible. Does anybody know why Jamie's not live tonight? She usually goes live at night. She's my entertainment at night. Y'all have to learn not to listen to Uncle Deuce. He's gonna get the whole chat in trouble. Always, y'all are always funny. She is after Mags. Mags is live, and we have 8 people. Really? I didn't even see Mags live. I need a game. Wow. Okay, well, let's see how we do with him live. So we are on here. We haven't been after dark in a while. And I was bored as hell. So here we are. There ain't no cows around here to tip. Yeah, they're killing them all. Death by fire. But Uncle Deuce did say that they were dairy cows. But dairy cows make milk. They might not be beef cows, but they make milk. So, Jeanne, anything special going on with you tonight? What you up to? I know what Uncle Deuce is up to. Kathy, how's everything going? And I think that's all we got is just us. Just us. I figure it will too, Uncle Deuce, honestly. Woo, Kathy, gallon of milk here is almost $7. Is that now or has it been like that for a while? Have you guys been watching the news at the damage to Fort Lauderdale, Florida? It is flooded completely out. Some of the airport runways are underwater. Been a busy day. She's lying. She never knows what I'm really doing. That's probably true. And better yet, I don't know if I want to know. I would hate to crawl in and see how them screws turn. Oh yes. Tornado. Yes, I have family near there. Okay, Kathy, did they have like a hurricane or what the hell happened? How did it all get flooded? I've been seeing the footage on the internet, of course. I'm not really sure what happened. Storms. Wow. They must have got a hell of a rainfall. I mean, there's people on the ground in boats. I don't know if the airport's functioning or not. I know that at least one runway is covered in water. That is amazing right there. There's so much destruction going on. Of course, now this is the time of the year where the storms start. You know, in spring and summer in Florida, raining season, yeah, I imagine it is. It was like that in Georgia too, but now Florida is different because Florida is almost completely surrounded by water. Airport is closed, okay? Wow. Everything stopped. Of course, well, I was thinking maybe it was only affecting like one runway, but it must be all of them. That's crazy. Airport's closed. All flights stopped. Good evening, little patriots. Or good evening, patriots. Little Miss V, how you doing tonight? And how's things in Little Miss D's world? I do have the StreamYard link on the top of YouTube. If you want to jump in here and speak and say hello live, you can do that. As a matter of fact, I got to where I encourage it because it makes things more interesting. Let me see how many likes we got. We'll do says, 8. Today there was a threat at Capitol in Sac. You mean Sacramento? People's trying to do this the wrong way, or either they're trying to cause teetotal chaos all over the world so the people will start acting all retarded and stupid and start loitering the streets. And there's already some of that going on. It's been on video as well. That is absolutely crazy. I think they want the people to uprise. I think they want to see them like do the stupid stuff they did in Seattle and other places where they riot in the streets and towns and all that crap. I don't know. It's hard for me to understand how people can't look past that stuff. Hey, Daddy. I'm doing good. I'm glad to see you in here. And yes, I'm doing fine. We're just sitting around having a late night chat. Um, we were all looking through YouTube, or at least I was. There wasn't nobody live that I saw. So I thought I'd go live for a little while just to see what was going on and who would pop in. Yeah, for real. Jesus, take the wheel, please. I think Carol's praying for me here on the live stream. Oh, is he? I love Taco Joe. You know, he has a radio and a scanner and everything in his car. You hear everything going on too. So I was talking earlier. I think most everybody was in here, probably except Deuce and them. We're thinking about trying to put together a double Deuces. What did you call it, Carol? In the earlier chat, we should call it Battle of the Mod Squad. Yours was something similar. I know he is. Carol says, "Hey, honey, I'm praying for everyone right now. This so-called president is a joke." Yes, he is. Yep, it's a mod war. You have to go into the box. Look on the top of the chat, that StreamYard.com that's highlighted in blue. Click on it, and it'll put a little thing up there, and I can let you in. It's just like last time. The whole country is in absolute chaos. Good afternoon, good evening, Casey Mallory. I keep forgetting. Everybody's time zones is different. I'm showing 12 on YouTube. Awesome. You guys hit that like button if you hadn't already for me. All right. Good evening, Miss Carol.
Hey, my love.
How you feeling this afternoon? Hey, Italian. 6:52. It's 8:52 here. Carol, how are you?
I'm good.
That's good. Anything new in Carol's world?
I can't believe what I've heard, what our so-called president said. I'm like, what?
What did he say? That we already know that he's cognitively not there. He doesn't seem to know his butt from a hole in the ground. So, what could he have said that's going to shock the world? G and Shannon, exactly.
He said, let's lick the world.
He said, what now?
He said, let's lick the world.
Lick the world as in like a lollipop?
Yes, or ice cream.
That man has a fascination with that gum ice cream. Oh, did she, Dad? That's crazy. But you can tell you can tell he rambles. He's everywhere. Every time he's on, that's why he don't go live very often on national TV, because I swear, my dad swears up and down he's got an earpiece in his ear, which is probably true, but I'm just saying you can tell he's out of it.
And you know what? It's sad. It's really sad. Like, why would his family let him do that?
Because you know there's someone behind him that's doing everything right.
Yeah, I get that. So to
Okay.
me, it's all about money, 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 power, power, power. Am I right?
No, you're absolutely correct. It's like I said in the live stream earlier, if people really understood just how much every product that we buy profits them every day, and everything that we do and every bill that we pay and et cetera, all we keep doing is just making them richer, man. It's sick. And then why in the world did you want that much money or that much dominion over anything?
Because they like it. Power, power,
Yes.
power.
Mm-hmm. Uncle Deuce says, well, never mind. Kathy says his handlers need to be charged with elder abuse. Yep. Look at Miss
Yes,
D. It's heading
exactly.
back to work. You too, Miss D. Uncle Deuce says, follow the money, follow the power, money over people. Absolutely. And
Yes.
these politicians are either being bribed or blackmailed into submission.
Yep.
Yep. Kathy says, follow the money and the women. You're right. You're right. And it's a shame. So many people walk around every day just not realizing the shape that the country's in. And they want to sit there and they want to criticize any of the freedom movements out there working, trying to get something done. And right now, they're the only ones that's awake enough to actually see what's really going on.
Okay, I have one thing to say, or a subject I want to talk about.
Okay, is it gonna? Is it? Am I gonna have to brace myself, Carol?
No. How about you? Everyone wants to compare Trump's wife to Biden's wife. There is
There
no
is no
comparison.
comparison.
Listen, first of all, who or what president comes off a plane in fishnet hose? Come on, not one other president wife.
I agree with you. Let me read some of the comments real quick. Casey says, I agree with what you said at Carrie's earlier about the plan. Yes. Um, and I do believe that too. I like women, Kathy. Don't tell the Miz. Well, whatever. Gerald Brewer, Obama, China. That is correct. And you and Mom taught me that. Kathy says, okay, Uncle, shush. Silly, good evening. How are you? Michelle, good evening. How are you? Third, welcome to the chat. Uncle Deuce, love you the mostest, Miz. Yeah, it sounds like it. Go ahead, Carol.
No, I'm just saying, like, there's no comparison. Like,
No, because Melania Trump has some class.
and you know what? She knew her role.
That's correct. But she does that role even now that she's not president. She's still doing the same type stuff.
Yeah. But she never, like, outspoke Trump. You know what I mean? Like, she just did her thing. And she was a classy woman.
She stood there looking pretty, which is what she was good at.
And that's what you're supposed to do.
Well, yeah.
Unless you were asked. And I'm telling you what, she would have told you a lot of crap if she was asked.
Third says, and she's multilingual. Love that about her. She's got to be talking about Melania because I know she ain't talking about that dimwit.
Oh no, Third knows what I'm talking about.
She doesn't have to change her diapers either. Oh my god.
And that's one reason I hated
Silly,
Hillary.
you're hilarious.
Did you hear what I said?
What'd you say?
I know we all know about the Bushes, okay? But that's one reason I hated Hillary. Was when she put down the first Bush wife. She goes, I ain't gonna stand there and make cookies. Yeah, we knew what you were doing. You ignored your husband having an affair.
Uncle Dude says, "Amen about Melanie. Very classy, and you how to decorate. Love the Christmas trees. Yes, she did. That's one that I mean, that's one thing I always loved so much about Trump is I have no doubt in my mind, unless he is like the best actor in the world, he seems to love this country, and that's what I admire him about him most. And she is very classy and beautiful. Jackie Kennedy is my favorite first lady, and that wasn't even born me either. And she will still, I think, she will always be the first lady that all first ladies are compared to. They still talk about her and her gowns and all of these things to this day.
And that's what they don't like.
And you know
That she was so close to the Kennedy royalty, meaning classy.
Right. Well, let's not even talk about them not liking her. Let's talk about them not liking him. And then her having to stand by that. Goodness gracious. Kathy says, what I want to know, where girls come from, two males can get babies. What? I've been hearing a lot about that. That's hilarious. Carol, I think you're having speaker problems.
No, I'm not.
We heard all kinds of funky noise come from that thing. But no, I mean, man, people need, it's like, what do you do that you're not already doing to wake them up? It's just a big circus, all of it. Or it's almost like it's a game they play. Because they don't give a damn about humanity anyway. They prefer that we not be here. Kathy, it's just the science. Yeah, that too. But no, it's just there's just so much going on, man. There's so much stuff going on around the country. I mean, that's affecting our food. Have y'all noticed that? It's bothering me. And I guess it's bothering me because it seems like they're trying to get ready to feed us crickets like Uncle Deuce wants to do. I don't like nobody messing with my food, man.
I've been stockpiling for a couple years, but is that going to be good enough?
Right.
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
Yep, that I've got just the thing. We don't have the space right now, but we literally are armed and ready to go.
No, I'm talking about food.
Well, my stepmom's entire house is nothing but a warehouse, and that's no lie. And Dad, he stockpiles up on meat, deer meat, especially all through the winter during hunting season. And you'd be surprised how quickly. Well, I'll put it to you this way: me and him and the two boys and my stepmom, We went through most of the deer that he shot that year. So it don't go as far as everybody thinks it does, but it helps a lot. Plus, she cans and jars and makes jellies and all these things. And she's really good at stocking up on like your non-perishables. And she's got quite a bit saved up. Did I hear about the what, Dad? Well, what's Big C? But you were in Texas and they are in Georgia. Oh yeah, but I mean, if it come down to me needing something like that or us needing to relocate, one of the first places we would be considering is either Colorado or Georgia. I'm sure because that's where our people are. Um, I told y'all earlier I've been playing with the idea of us going to free, Camp Freedom. Thank you. Third
Italian
says,
princess,
heck
I just
yeah.
seen what you said.
Do what now?
I said, Italian princess, I just seen what you said. You're more than welcome.
Can anyone prove? Okay, we got the fire. Hey, and then third says, heck yeah, I have been playing around with alternative medicine lately making oil of oregano and honey bombs. Huh. Third, you have to send me some of that. And Uncle Dude says, I like to fish, but fish are contaminated now.
Exactly.
Well, not all the fish, because my dad still, yes, we know. I talked about it this morning, Daddy, on the live. I think they were dairy cows. I reminded Deuce of, because see, Eatonton, where my dad's at, that is the dairy capital of Georgia, but all the farms are gone. Silly says that's why France wants the farmers to get rid of pesticides. France is the leading insect farming for food industry. Oh wow! Dandelion soup is one of my favorites. Laughing my ass off, third. But they say them dandelions got quite a bit of medicinal effects too. They just want us to think they're a weed. Italian princess, this is the hill I'm dying on. We should never be in this position at all. No, we shouldn't. Kathy, we raise our own beef, pork, and garden. Okay, well, we're coming to stay with you, Kathy. Third says,
Okay.
okay, you get
And
some fish and we'll.
someone said, well, you could get your own chickens or cattle
Oh, that's
and do it.
Kathy. I misread it. My bad.
No. On another chat the other day, they were saying, well, you can get your own chickens and cattle. I'm like, I can't. I don't have the property.
Yeah, we
And
don't either.
I'm not in a big city, but we're in city limits. I can't even own a chicken. So that's not a fair statement for people to come out and say.
Well, I mean, for those that can, just like those that can get up and support the movement, or those that can do other things. I mean, there's going to be people who can and can't. But going back to that herding thing that we were talking about this morning in the live, that's why they're getting them all to the cities. And it's getting harder and harder for the farmers to make ends meet and keep their crops. I mean, it's all, like I said earlier, it's all by design. Look at there who's coming in. Good evening, Italian princess. How are you?
I'm doing well, ladies. How y'all doing?
Man,
There's the woman.
we just chilling out.
I was gonna say that the girls rule because they're on panel, and boys drool because Uncle's in chat.
For
There
real.
you
And
go.
sitting right behind the camera. Sitting right behind the camera. Kathy, you don't eat chicken? Oh, Lord, you just starved at my house. Yes, Jeanne told me the other day about her pet groundhog. That's awesome. I'd like to see that. You can barter with someone who has chicken. I think I can shoehorn a cow into my backyard. A steer might fight. We don't have room for a cow in our backyard. We don't. Yep, don't treat your yards. Friends, no chemicals. Instead, grow food and learn about your local edible plants.
It's an eighth of an acre, baby.
Oh,
We can have an
Lord.
eighth of a cow.
An eighth of a cow.
An eighth of a cow.
Hey,
we can
Carol.
have a miniature cow.
Dude said we
Carol,
could
I
have an
just-
eighth of a cow.
Carol, I just put something in the private chat.
To me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna let her check it then.
Well, you can read it too.
All right, hold on a second.
Don't read it out loud though.
Okay.
That's why it's in private chat. Just acknowledge.
I'm sure it's about me.
Mm-mm.
Yes, we're talking about you.
Did you hear Italian? Yes, we're talking about you. No, she's not. Okay, Silly says we have chickens for eggs and trade eggs and veggies for local meats with our neighbors. That's an awesome idea. And I wish, we've thought about it, but we have two unfriendly unfriendly animals that don't really do well with chickens. So I don't know how we do that. I tell you what, I think there's going to be a lot of bartering going on for real. So what have you
Carol.
guys thought? What have you guys thought about? I mean, what is your plan if things go south? I mean, what little bit of it you can tell us? What is your backup plan? Can you
Carol,
guys hear?
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh,
Wow.
and you know where.
Thank you, babe.
I put it in the StreamYard private chat.
Hit the more button on the screen. Okay, she's gone.
Where'd you go? Oh, she probably kicked herself out for checking a message in Facebook.
Yeah. And see, Third says something that I had touched on this morning too in another live, that there's so many of our plants that are actually medicine that the CDC has outlawed because it's competition for them, and they don't want people knowing that there's benefits to them. And it's ridiculous at how much things that grow like in our yard that can be used to help and medicate. But God forbid it's made public, other than like in little remedy books and stuff like that. And if it wasn't for people passing it down generation to generation, it too would be lost.
Well, I live in an apartment and I can't do any of that. I don't have the
Right.
room to stockpile or anything. That's why I'm going to Carol's.
That's why you're going to Carol's?
Yeah.
Hey, I don't blame you. And I mean, if it came down to an issue of if it came down to an issue of not being able to eat, and I had the two boys, we would go to my dad's before we would go hungry. So, you know, and then Deuce, of course, has got his people too that have to be put into that equation. But most of his people, except his brother who's in Colorado, is close by. In other words, in the same town we are. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing that too, as growing my own herbs and some chives and everything. I've been thinking about it. I think so. Uncle Deuce said networking is more important than money. It is. You can't beat being in here and like having an Italian princess on your panel. How often does that happen?
I go on lots of panels.
Well, this is the first time you've been on mine.
Yay.
Silly says X-Ray's book has a chapter on wild edible plants. Right? Right. I looked through his book when I was at the meet and greet. But no, we just basically come live just to see what we could talk about. We got a good amount of people in here tonight. Well, there's 13 now. But, or at least my other phone says 14. If anything, make oil of oregano. I like oregano in just about everything. I put it in my food tonight. It gives it such an interesting flavor. That and chives. I like chives too. Michelle says, oh, there's my girl, Aruba Dive Girl. Hello. I got burpee seeds and none of my seeds took. And I called the company and he said, take your package back to the store and get it refunded. I don't have the packages. Okay, was I supposed to keep them? Apparently so, because they were anticipating you having to send them back. How you doing, Miss Aruba?
Yes, hi Aruba, it's Princess.
I have things to trade and skills, says Uncle Deuce. Uncle Deuce is showing her love. Ginger bombs recipe. Oh, cool. Well, nope. I'll figure it out later. I'll go back and chat. It's not letting me click on it now.
Ginger turmeric homemade bomb.
See if you can get it to work. I can't get the link to work. Man, how you been doing, Aruba? How close are you to all that flooding that's going down there in Florida? Okay, that'll be cool. She comes in here and the chat goes up. It just goes right up. That's crazy. Aruba, don't you want to come on panel, or are you tired? Totally missed me, hardly anyway. It might have missed you, but it sure got the areas where, what is it? Dang, I forget where they said it was. But anyway, the airport's closed and underwater.
Fort Lauderdale.
Thank you. And Aruba, the other morning, she drove in rain because I saw her in it. And just like 5 minutes after it started, it was gone. And the sun was shining. It was crazy. They in a mess down there in Fort Lauderdale. They're in boats and everything I don't know if they're trying to evacuate people out or what. There sure is a lot of water down there. Good night. Aruba, everybody loves you in here. So, Aruba, also, too, we need to decide on the time. Do you want to have the live on Saturday night, Saturday evening? What time? When do you guys all think y'all will be available? Because this is about Santa's visit. Santa is supposed to be there, so we got to get a date isolated. I mean, a time, excuse me. Wow. Third of its kind. I hope our plans with Jeffrey work out. We'll just have to wait till tomorrow to see. Okay, Aruba says we'll have to do it before the vigil. So since we're all going to be in StreamYard, just go ahead and plan on doing it. Can you set it in your let's set a time and let's put it in your upcoming streams. Can we do that? I would say doing it around 1 o'clock might be a good idea. I don't know if that fits for you, but there's not going to be a lot shaking at that time, I don't think. What do you think, Italian Princess? If we did it on Saturday, what would be a good time?
I'm usually busy on the weekends. I try to get out of my house since I work from home. I try to leave.
Okay.
That's weird.
I don't know.
I know, right?
You're gonna have to remember that if she sets it up, it's gonna be her time.
And that's fine because we're not
Okay.
going to be live. We're not going to be live anyway. It's not going to go to YouTube. It's not going to count. Santa
Actually,
has
yes, it will. Yes, it.
How?
Okay. StreamYard. Okay. So you can't do a private StreamYard, and it not air. It'll still be live. It's just that if you send an invite, that only those people are going to be on your panel. Only the
Forget
ones with the
greasers.
invite. The
what?
rest, it'll
Greasers,
still
man.
be live.
Oh, are we? That's cool. You need to share the link in there. Is that good or bad? Who's restreaming this?
No, we're not. Something messed up with my headphones.
Oh, okay.
Where's your headphones?
Oh, well, see, that's what Santa was planning on doing. I think is staying in the back, getting everybody in there with a link, and that's going to be the hard part, is because we're gonna have to decide who all needs to be there and maintain getting that link out to everybody. Of course, I probably have all of y'all's phone numbers. Seriously, Aruba, yes. Silly, yes. Carol, yes. Third, yes.
You only have family in chat.
Yeah, usually, and but see, Santa's going to throw a loop in that. So if we were to go live with Santa, even though we only have family, Santa's crew will cross over, and then we're going to be able to be seen by the critters. So, so now, Italian, if we are if we're going to stay in the background, does it matter whose channel it's on?
No.
Okay, well, we'll go ahead and let Aruba set it up then, because she's the one that's experienced to host it, not me. I've never, other than hosting on here. Now, I guess it would be about the same way, but she knows exactly what to do. So I think it would be better she's got a little more experience with it, especially if Santa's going to be in there. I most definitely want somebody in there that knows what they're doing. I still make mistakes.
She says around 4 Eastern.
All right, Daddy, you're going to have to turn your speaker down.
Gotta find it first.
Okay. Y'all hold on. Let him adjust his volume. Okay. Much better, I think. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Dad. All right, 3 to 4. All right, Daddy. Why don't you set Aruba? Why don't you set an upcoming I guess you could do upcoming in your StreamYard, I guess. And then us just stay in the back panel instead of going live. Aruba says, hey, Daddy. Yep, I'm still getting feedback.
Milo, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, okay, that's fine. All right, I got you. I just removed you since you said you wanted to go out. Dad, what's going on?
who was that talking about their purpose seeds wouldn't grow?
Who was talking about what wouldn't grow?
Their purpose garden seeds.
Oh, hold on. I'm looking for the post, Daddy. Hang on. Who was it that was talking about they couldn't get the seeds to grow and had to take them back? I'm looking through chat. Oh, Michelle. It was Michelle. She said, I got birthday seeds and none of my seeds took. And I called the company and he said to take your package back to the store and I get refunded. I don't have the package. Okay, was I supposed to keep them? We got you.
Where does she live?
Michelle, where are you located? She bought them at Lowe's and Walmart, Daddy. Baby, will you sit here and let me go to the bathroom? I've got to go. Or will you
But
sit here
where
so I
does
can
she
go to the
live?
bathroom?
What
I've got
state?
to go. My stomach's hurting.
I got what? Talk your chat?
Yeah, you're going to have to talk on chat. Daddy's in chat.
Well, go.
Okay. Daddy, Uncle Deuce is going to sit here with you for a minute. Oh, God, I got to go.
Alright, who all we got in chat?
Dad's in the box.
Hey, Shell, what's up?
Hello, Deuce.
Hey, what's up, man? Y'all doing all right?
Yeah, we
Huh,
got a
this
good
is
rain
a totally
today.
different setup than I'm used to. Hey, Carrie. Hope you're doing good. Oh, yeah, Aruba. For sure. We'll always be cricket buddies. Just wait till they make us eat them in all of our pancakes. I did add salt, and it did improve the flavor. I will say that. Oh, princess, no. There's got to be crickets. I'm involved. If I'm here, then there will be crickets. That's just how that is. I don't eat mice, but I do eat squirrels, and there's very little difference between the two of them, honestly. Except for mice are really small. I don't eat mice, but I do eat squirrels, and there's very little difference between the two of them, honestly. Except for mice are really small. Oh, I'm about ready for bed, man. Yeah, probably, Kathy. I don't know. I don't know about her setup at all. I she just makeshifted it. Kind of interesting, actually. I kind of like it. Oh yeah, Michelle. I've had that a couple times. They yeah, they can chew up a whole bunch of wires real quick if you let them. I got what is it? I got a vacuum cleaner from a friend, and when I got the vacuum cleaner from a friend, yeah, it'd been out in his backyard and he didn't tell me. And there was a mouse in it, and yeah, it got into my car and it ate the crap out of all my wires and had to redo a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, so what's the most surprising thing that you have seen today? I mean, because every day lately has been like, oh man, Hunter Biden's laptops, or something. I mean, there are well, yeah, yesterday they blew up the what do you call it? 1,800 cows or 1,600?
1,800.
Yeah, 1,800. Uh, facility. That's a pretty big facility. But that was yesterday. I mean, they did get it put out today. Anybody got any ideas on what today's thought is?
What's up, Carrie's Musings?
Okay. How can you sit in this chair?
Because my other one is broke.
We got to get you a new chair, baby.
No, they don't hide it no more, Ruba. It's in plain sight.
Yeah.
And even when it was hidden, it was still hidden in plain sight.
Yeah, but at least they tried. But they ain't even trying anymore. No, no. They are actually making you what's the word? They want you to kneel at the foot of their God. That sounds really rough. That's true. Is listen, they want you to kneel down and say that women can be men and men can be women. No, this stuff's crazy. And no, they don't hide it anymore. They don't even hide the election stuff and the judicial stuff. I mean, look at our J6 peoples. That stuff ain't right, and everybody knows it ain't right. Like you put it down on the record. 90% of Americans would say, "Wait, no," but 90% of Americans aren't getting fed information, and men, we aren't sharing, and we need to share more in our chats, in the ways that we just talk to each other. We need to just, hey, by the way, did you know that, yeah, that kind of thing is probably a government thing. Not being a conspiracy person, I'm not that. I mean, unless it's true.
Yeah, Carrie, we did get a little sidetracked.
Nah. Well, Carrie's
What's up, troublemaker?
tell me about it. What do you really think went on about that? Because I know something about milking facilities, and you know, I've dealt with those kind of places. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I know what those facilities are built of. What are your ideas? I hear you, troublemaker. Yeah, I get to in my old job I got to watch a whole lot of that.
Carrie says explosive milk.
Well, hey, maybe they had a deal where they were putting methane out in the milk somehow. Don't ask me how. Yeah. Pour yourself some cereal, and next thing you know, boom. I mean that I did hear that about something today. The initiative is like a $300,000 thing to help cows, or to have milking facilities reharvest their parts and therefore power America in natural gas from cows.
That's some stupid crap.
Hundreds of thousands. That was a one person. Who knows how many thousand people got that?
It's not. Hand me my camera. It's not that, Kathy. This pollen's got me so congested.
Yeah. Hey, Kathy, it actually really is hard. I wake up every morning freaking hacking out some crazy shit. And I'll do it tonight. Strangely enough, cigarettes kind of help. They make you cough sometimes when you it works. But there, I made a cameo. Hey, let me tell you something. Carrie's, Kathy, Italian, Aruba. Hey, y'all are my family. I don't come out here and talk to just nobody. I don't do this. But I do it for y'all. And I really care about y'all.
Go ahead and end the live stream. You can.
And Silly. No, Silly just got back. Hey, Silly. You missed it. I just had a nice soliloquy. Anyways, I really care about y'all. Y'all are something special. And, alright.
Each one of y'all are important. I've been telling y'all that forever. I don't think they're gonna. My coughing's done got too bad.
Alright. We're off. Hey, y'all have a great night. Later.